Nicolas Platret is the Bronx first WAC champion of the year, but he's more than just some gaudy statistics on a piece of paper. We get to know the man behind the clubs. UTPA baseball busts out the brooms against their regional rivals. We have full highlights. And you know it's not easy being a student athlete, but imagine having to adapt to living in another country too. We share the experiences of some of our student athletes. This is Bronc Country. Hey everyone, and welcome to Bronc Country. I'm Jonah Goldberg. It's been 2 weeks since UTPA men's golfer Nicolas Platret was crowned the WAC individual champion, and he's working even harder to get ready for the NCAA regionals. Such success as a freshman is impressive, but once you get to know Platret, it's not really a surprise. Anais Cortez has the story.
He is part of the University of Texas Pan American men's golf team and could probably outplay you in his sleep. 20-year-old freshman Nicolas Platret comes from France, and he is not your average college student. He is the 2015 Western Athletic Conference individual golf champion.
It's my first win in the USA.
Platret first played golf 10 years ago. It was nothing forced on him. His love for the game came natural after watching someone very important to him play.
I started playing golf 10 years ago when I was 9 years old. And my father started playing golf just for fun, and then I followed him and I really liked it. So that's why.
His favorite athlete growing up was Tiger Woods. His dream was to become just like him.
And when I started playing golf, I really liked Tiger Woods because he was the best golfer in the world. And I watched a lot of video about him, and I tried to do like him and work very hard.
One thing people don't know about Platret is that his love for sports goes beyond just golf. He may not spend all his free time at the golf course, but Platret sure does know how to keep busy working to improve his skills.
I used to play soccer and tennis when I was younger, and I still like it. So when I have free time, I like playing soccer or tennis. When you see me, you don't think I'm working hard because I don't spend a lot of time at the golf course. But I like working hard and on the golf course and outside the golf course.
Platret has a good grasp on his career, but it's no easy task to keep up with doing school and maintaining his consistency on the golf course.
I've been doing that for a long time, so I'm used to it, and I just practice a lot, work hard, and that's it.
His schedule is about to get more hectic. This month, he will be competing at the NCAA regional tournament, but Platret is ready. After all, this is what he's trained for all his young life. Reporting for Bronc Country, I am Anais Cortez.
Now that you know Nicolas Platret a little better, time to see where he's headed. Platret selected to play at the Rawls course in Lubbock in the NCAA regionals, May 14th through the 16th. There are a total of 45 individual players not on qualifying teams competing at the 6 regionals. The individual winner from each regional will advance to the NCAA championships. You can see the complete list of competitors Platret is up against in his quest to become the first Bronc to reach the NCAA championships since 1978.
Yeah, it's great. We've been anxiously waiting to find out his site. We're looking forward to it. It's nice that it's in the state of Texas. That I think that helps him a lot. Same kind of grass, same conditions, same temperature, so we're excited.
Want to see how Platret is preparing for the event? That story next week on Bronc Country. And while the Broncs are certainly focused on the NCAA regionals, it's never too early to start looking at next year. Coach Karakosian signed 3 players to national letters of intent in the last week, including Casto Gomez-Ruiz, Andres Gonzalez, and Pedro Lamadrid. Gomez-Ruiz comes to the program from Western Texas College, a team the Broncs faced this year back in the fall at Sam Houston State. Gomez-Ruiz tied for 4th in the event, 4 strokes off the lead, coming in 1 under par. As a freshman, Gomez-Ruiz finished in the top 10 at the NJCAA Southwest Championship, while also earning all-conference honors.
Casto is a kid I've been looking at since the beginning of the year. He's a junior college transfer from Western Texas College. In the last fall is when I really started to take notice of his great play. He was playing fantastic in tournaments. He had an excellent scoring average, and overall he brings a great wealth of experience to the team. I love his attitude, his commitment to the game, and his confidence will go a long ways.
Gonzalez is a true freshman from Veracruz, Mexico, where he has dominated the links, including a 10 under par to win the Querétaro Championship. He also won the Acapulco Championship and took second in the 2014 National Olympiad.
Andres Gonzalez is a player that reached out to me last fall from Mexico, and fortunately I know his golf coach very well. We used to be roommates at an academy that I used to attend when I was in high school, so I got in touch with him and he told me great things about Andres. I kept a close eye on his scores, and he's just been tearing it up in Mexico, shooting some really low numbers, some really good tournaments. So I'm excited to have him come along as a freshman and see what he can do.
La Madrid hails from Guadalajara, where he has twice competed in the Amateur National Championships of Mexico. He also competed in the Stage 6 of the Mexican Professional Tour, shooting a 5 under par and tying for the lead after day one, before placing 15th out of 62 golfers.
Pedro's a kid that I'm really excited to bring in. He's got a tremendous amount of confidence and belief in himself, and I hope that that rubs off on the other players. I know he's going to be a great team player, and he's super excited to get here and show everybody what he's got.
UTPA Women's Golf also added a trio for next season, welcoming Emma Mesta, Geraldine Torrellas, and Jessica Young to the program. Mesta comes to the program from Gary Gilchrist Golf Academy in Orlando, Florida, but she's played all over the country, winning the Barton Creek Junior Championship, part of the Texas Junior Golf Tour, after shooting a 3 over par 75. She also finished tied for third at the Future Collegians World Tour Classic at Disney's Lake Buena Vista, before finishing tied for fifth at Rio Pinar Country Club.
Emma Mesta will join us next year. She's a freshman from Florida, Monteverde Golf Academy, associated with Gary Gilchrist. Very enthusiastic player, very committed. I know that she's going to have a huge impact on this program and quite a personality. So we're really looking forward to having Emma in the program.
Torrellas joins the program from South Mountain Community College, where she earned first team All-Region honors and qualified for the NJCAA National Championships each year. She won the Estrella Mountain Invitational as a sophomore after shooting a final round 1 under par 71. As a freshman, she finished in the top 5 in 6 tournaments and finished in 22nd place at the National Championships en route to SMCC Female Athlete of the Year honors.
Really excited to have Geraldine Torrellas from Phoenix, Arizona joining the program next year. She is a JC transfer from South Mountain Community College. And has had a really great career there, and looking forward to having her come in and make a distinct impact on the new program here at UTRGV. So some of the things about her is that I think she'll bring to the program is a great short game, very determined and committed player.
Young comes to the program from Oregon State University, where she redshirted as a freshman. Young was a 4-time qualifier for the Oregon State Tournament in high school, including an 8th place finish as a senior with a 2-round score of 158.
Jessica Young is a transfer student from Oregon State University. She'll come in as a sophomore. She'd be a redshirt freshman sophomore at this point, and she's bringing a great amount of game and distance in her golf game. So looking forward to having her come in and just, be here as a new member of the UTRGV's program and adding a great deal of enthusiasm and game to this program.
It's not just golf adding players, though. Men's basketball in on the action as well, with 2 more signees, welcoming Antonio Green and Dakota Slaughter to the program. Green comes from Tupelo High School in Mississippi, where he averaged 17.5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1.5 steals, while shooting a whopping .587 from the field, .553 from behind the arc, and .772 from the line, en route to his 2nd straight All-State honorable mention. He was also part of Mississippi's 12-man roster in the Mississippi-Alabama All-Star Game.
Well, Antonio has kind of had a big reputation in Mississippi ever since his freshman year. We had him over to elite camp at Alabama between his freshman and sophomore years, and then led his team to state tournament runs and took him deep into the tournament 4 years. And I think he had 22 points his freshman year in a state tournament game. But kind of quick growing, he stayed a 6'1" guard and kind of slipped through the cracks a little bit, but boy, we're excited about him. He played in the Alabama-Mississippi All-Star game, had a great game there, and real fired up to have him here. I think he'll make a great contribution early on from Tupelo High School in Mississippi.
Slaughter is a fifth-year transfer from Alabama, where he is about to complete his undergraduate studies in marketing and Spanish. He'll start his master's here while completing his final year of eligibility. Slaughter was a role player for the Tide, but showed off some strong shooting skills, hitting more than half of his shots.
Dakota Slaughter is a fifth-year kid, grew up in Indiana, came to Alabama on a presidential scholarship, had a dual major in marketing and Spanish, and was a scholarship player the last 2 years at Alabama, and now has a fifth year available to him. Great leader for us, great shooter, offensive rebounder, and should really shore up our forward spot.
UTPA baseball taking it to their regional rivals. Next on Bronc Country, highlights from the week in Bronx baseball.
We will work our minds, raise our hands, and search for the answers. We will study the stars, learn to speak each other's languages, and hear each other's songs. We will make each tomorrow brighter, more prosperous, and completely new. We cannot predict the future, but we can and will build it. We will come together. The University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. New opportunities for the 21st century.
Entering this season, the UTPA baseball team hadn't won a season series against their regional rivals, Texas A&M-Corpus Christi, since 2012. The Bronx and Islanders split a doubleheader earlier this season, and last week they played two more with the series on the line. And Game 1 was all about pitching. Pick it up in the first. The Islanders have the bases loaded with 2 outs. Make that 3 outs. One of 2 strikeouts for Clayton Haltom, who was really good. After a pair of perfect innings, the Islanders threatening in the fourth. 2 on with 1 out, the bullpen up, sit the bullpen down. Haltom escapes with a double play. Next inning, same situation, same result. Career best 5 shutout innings for Haltom. And the best part is, the Bronx got Haltom some runs. Back to the second inning. Michael Harrison still looking for his first career RBI. Found it! Bronx up 1-0. Next batter, Manny Laredo, squeeze! Brings home another run, 2-0 Bronx. So Haltom in line for his first career win if the bullpen can hold it, and Alex Henson was strong. Sends Casey Thomas back to the dugout, 3 innings, 1 hit for Henson. And then in the 9th, after allowing a solo home run, Matt Rigby finishes it. First career save, Bronx win, 2-1.
It was an unusual game, Jonah, where we had scored 2 runs. The final score was 2-1, but both runs were in the second inning, and both runs came across the plate on 2 suicide squeezes. One by Michael Harrison, and the other one by Manny Laredo. I don't remember any time in my career where we squeezed in the second inning, and twice, and they both worked, and we were able to get the win 2-1. Clayton Haltom did a great job for us. Started the game, pitched 5 strong innings. Alex Henson came in through 3 shutout baseball, and then Matt Rigby came in, closed out the 9th to give us a 2-1 win.
Game 2, and this highlight is brought to you by the letter C and the number 3, as Cole Longcar had a huge game. Starts with this first inning double to put the Bronx up 1-0. Then, in the third, with the game tied, Longcar at second after another double, and that's a very wild pitch. And check this out. Longcar hustling the whole way, and he scores! When was the last time you saw someone score from second on a wild pitch? 2-1 Bronx. Speaking of wild pitches, 4th inning, there's another one. Bronx up 3-1. And then it's a squeeze. Michael Harrison gets the job done. 4-1 Bronx. 5th inning, we're back to Longcar. Second ribeye of the day, makes it 5-1. And then another wild pitch allows Scott Mercer to score and make it 6-1. Now it's 6-3 in the 8th when Logan Landon puts it away. That's a fielder's choice, scoring Lee Rios. Bronx win 7-3.
Game 2, we continue to put the pressure on with the small game. Michael Harrison, another suicide squeeze, although it wasn't in the second inning, which is a little bit better. We moved some guys over, we base hit bunted, we slashed and run. We scored 7 runs, we won 7-3, and it was good to see our pitching. 3 out of the 4 pitchers that we used were all freshmen. George Lamb started, gave us a couple good innings. Ryan Jackson came in, did a nice job. Andrew Padron came in, and then we set it up for Zach Martinez, which pitched the last 2 innings and closed out the game. So it was a good effort offensively, defensively. We were a little bit shaky that second game, but as we mentioned, 2 errors in 18 innings is pretty good. So I was happy with their performance, and it's a good 2 wins to go and head into North Dakota.
Bronx continuing the road trip at North Dakota. Game 1, Bronx down 4-0 in the 4th, but bases loaded for Corey Davis. They try to turn 2, can't do it. Either way, Logan Landon scores from third. It's 4-1. Next batter, Victor Garcia Jr. with a productive out of his own. Scott Mercer comes home. It's a 2-run game. So 2 outs. Bronx need a hit to keep the rally alive, and Jesus Garcia comes through. Cole Longcar scores. Bronx within 4-3. Zach Martinez did everything he could to keep the game within striking distance, striking out a career-high 4 and a career-high 5 innings of relief. But the Bronx fall 5-3.
Friday night, we fell behind 4-0. We came back, we had a good inning, we scored 3. They scored another run, but it was a well-played game on both sides.
Game 2, North Dakota got 2 in the first, and then Justin Quinones settles down. Gets Luis Calvo swinging in the second. 6th inning, still 2-0. 1 on with 1 out, and Brett Harrison swinging. 6 1/3, 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts for Quinones. 7th inning, 2 on with 1 out. Ryan Jackson in, strikes out Dalton Parrott. And then, after an error loads the bases, Jeff Campbell just looking. Inning and 2/3, hitless relief for Jackson, but the Bronx fall 2-0.
Quinones threw the ball really, really well. Only gave up 2 runs. We just couldn't get anything going. A lot of credit to their pitcher. Their pitcher did a very good job of holding us down and limiting our offense.
Final game of the series. Bronx trying to avoid the sweep. Down 1-0 in the second until this happens. Manny Laredo with the bases loaded. Brings home a pair. The Bronx have their first lead of the series. Move ahead to the 7th. Game tied at 2. Not anymore. Logan Landon with the double. Brings home Alexis Hernandez, and the Bronx have a 3-2 lead. Bottom of the inning. Runner at first. Nobody out. The sacrifice is on. But look at the catch by Victor Garcia Jr. And even more impressive is that how to win awareness to double up the runner at first. Double play. On to the 10th. Game tied at 3. And Corey Davis unties it. Double into the gap allows Cole Longcar to score all the way from first. The Bronx pick up their first extra inning win of the season, 4-3.
Did a great job of coming back, tying the game, going into extra inning, and then getting the big hit in the 10th inning to win it. So all 3 games, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, were well-played college baseball game, and it was fun to be a part of.
It's never easy to leave home to go to college, but imagine leaving your country and maybe your continent too. Coming up on Bronc Country, we learn about the transition of some of our international student athletes. About 60% of student athletes at UTPA are from Texas, and a little more than half of them are from the Rio Grande Valley. Of the remaining 40%, there's a significant number of international student athletes. Anais Cortez has the story.
With college sports, it's sometimes easy to forget that the players who are often viewed as celebrities are for the most part no different than any other college student.
It's been like a big adjustment for me.
This college transition can be tough, but the challenge becomes more difficult when the commute from hometown to campus is not a quick drive or the cheapest flight an airline can offer. For international students coming from overseas, the adjustment to life as a college student, a student athlete, in the United States can be a frightening one.
The adjustment was just like living away home, like I'm not with my parents.
Yeah, I'm really close with my family, so yeah, I don't think some people like here understand like that it is really difficult at times.
The time difference makes it a little different. It's around 7 hours, but I mean we try to call sometimes, and Skype is always a good way to keep communication between each other.
At UTPA, there are currently more than 45 international student athletes on the rosters. Spets, like many other international student athletes, was drawn to UTPA by its location in sunny southern Texas, but didn't know how to best get used to their new surroundings.
The language was hard first because, back home we speak Swedish, so to study here and have to speak English all the time was one of the biggest adjustments, and I have to say the weather as well, because when I first got here I was like not used to the heat at all.
The climate here is completely different for me from England. I'm coming from pretty cold, and the humidity here is really tough for me to adjust to, so that took a while.
Creating a strong team bond early in the school year is crucial for making international student athletes feel at home. Unity is the easiest way for the international student athletes to feel relaxed in their new environment.
All of us are very good friends. I don't think there's a single teammate that is like, oh, this is like the black sheep. No, like everyone gets along with each other very well.
Not seeing my parents and my family is not easy, but like I said, my teammates we get along, so it's like a new family.
Other parts of the world do not offer college sports to students, meaning they have to choose between pursuing their education or becoming a professional athlete. But the United States gives international students the chance to do both. For these student athletes, having the opportunity to play the sport they love overshadows the scary task of adjusting to a new life.
I mean, this is my home. I see this as my home now, and it's going to be that for, well, hopefully 4 years.
Reporting for Bronc Country, I am Anaís Cortez.
Want to help prepare our student athletes for excellence in life? Then join the Bronc Athletic Fund today. You can become a member of the BAF for just $50 a year. All of the proceeds go directly to student athlete scholarships, so visit BroncAthleticFund.com today to see how you can make a meaningful impact on the lives of student athletes.
We will work our minds, raise our hands, and search for the answers. We will study the stars, learn to speak each other's languages, and hear each other's songs. We will make each tomorrow brighter, more prosperous, and completely new. We cannot predict the future, but we can and will build it. We will come together. The University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. New opportunities for the 21st century.
Just baseball on the docket for UTPA this week, as the Broncs play their final road series of the year, visiting New Mexico State Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We want to thank you for stamping your passport in Bronc Country this week. Schedule another visit for next week. But until then,
go Broncs!
We will work our minds, raise our hands, and search for the answers. We will study the stars, learn to speak each other's languages, and hear each other's songs. We will make each tomorrow brighter, more prosperous, and completely new. We cannot predict the future, but we can and will build it. We will come together. The University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. New opportunities for the 21st century.